reaction to something, because there are a few Confederate symbols that still remain in Richmond, right? And one of the things that a lot of folks were hoping that then Governor Ralph Northam would do would be to, get those out and done and removed before he left. Now the governor is Glenn Youngkin.
Yeah.
Northam being a Democrat, Glenn Youngkin being a Republican. And in a Washington Post story in December of last year, it notes this: Governor Glenn Youngkin has shown no interest in picking up the baton, with a spokesman saying via text that the governor believes, quote, "We must resist the movement to cleanse our history." Your reaction to that quote?
I think I think the governor has failed when it comes to telling the full history, the account of history in the Commonwealth of Virginia. He says he wants to tell the good, the bad, and the ugly, but when it comes to these history standards and the history policies, rewriting the curriculum for history in our K through 12 system, his Department of Education has gone through 4 or 5 drafts during this process and sort of has whitewashed or erased sort of the Black history and the contributions of Black Virginians in the history curriculum. And so, when I think about where our state has been, and I think about this whole, we had a guy named Walter Plecker, who was the state registrar for vital statistics. He essentially eradicated a whole race of people, and the indigenous people, the native Virginians, out of the vital statistics. No record of their past, because he said it's either white or colored. Or you think about the fact that Richmond still remains the home to one of the largest slave burial sites in the country here in Richmond, where people just paved over it and built over it. These are stories that should be told to all of our students who go through our K-12 system, but they're not being told, because I think Governor Youngkin believes that people becoming a little bit uncomfortable, people feeling a little bit of that indictment is a bad thing for his electoral chances in the future. Here's the thing. I think that we need someone in charge of this state who's willing to make sure that all the contributions of Virginians should be told to all of its people. And this month is one of those months where we will obviously lift up some of those stories here in the city of Richmond. And I think we need to do that in Virginia as well.